It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals. Carlos Rodon will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this year, his strikeouts to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Alcides Escobar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
A chance now for a look at the Royals' starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Paulo Orlando comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can forget about trying to set up a guy. That's 5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they've committed more errors than any team in the majors. They just don't look confident when the ball's hit to them. In fact, I'd call them sloppy. You're going to have to do a better job.
Kendrys Morales will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Rollins. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Yordano Ventura is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
Comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Orlando is there, makes the play, 1 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Ventura gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Snyder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Now the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Under it is the center fielder, and that's the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Todd Frazier will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
And he lays off there, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. After 1, no score. Eric Hosmer makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the 2nd.
Eric Hosmer.
Into the windup and the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he falls behind 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Mike Moustakas will stand in. 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Travis Snyder will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Deoner Navarro will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ventura into the windup. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Orlando moving in, 1 out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Avisail Garcia will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Orlando. And the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. The third. Omar Infante will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Omar Infante.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
But an atom bowl right to him for the first down.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Standing in now, number 11. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. Hit to third, on to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Line softly toward the hole, and this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jimmy Rollins digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Austin Jackson will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Ventura's ready. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
And another throw over. And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Paulo Orlando is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Oh, and he botches it. He'll take the turn and head for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Kendrys Morales stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jackson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's just going to try to draw an air-mailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
So a runner at third here with one gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Mike Moustakas stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And that misses inside 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 14 doubles on the season so far. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted second overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lowry's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. 1 in the inning for Kansas. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ventura has his target. Here he comes 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hot shot on the ground is short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 79.
Jose Abreu is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Skied into straightaway right. Snyder shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Todd Frazier. The ball 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Not close. It's 2-0. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here, because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him, because it would have taken his head off.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
So striding in, Brett Laurie, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Squared that one up just a little late. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to right. Snyder is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on. Travis Snyder heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, number 15, Travis Snyder.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman
Omar Infante stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lifted in the air out to right. Eaton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Into the box now, number 11. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Fouled straight back. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. KC down in order, but they're up 1-0. Avisail Garcia will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. There is Escobar. And reined in, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bounced weakly near the plate. That winds up foul for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, means that you've got them off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Austin Jackson is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Alcides Escobar will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
You know, looking back at Escobar's production in the 2015 ALCS, it's a pretty good reason he was named MVP of that series. He hit a blistering .478. That's called carrying a ball club.
Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Into the box, Paulo Orlando, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball after it is eaten. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, that's a sign of a guy who's really learning how to pitch. I mean, look at this location on 1 and 2. No need to try and blow him away with a high fastball. This is right on the outside corner at the knees. No chance to get that one.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And that'll be in time as a perfect strike to second from Navarro gets his man.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. Eaton on the move, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Adam Eaton will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1. Melky Cabrera will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Shoots this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The first baseman, number 7.
Jose Abreu will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Third baseman,
Here's Todd Frazier now.
Todd Frazier.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Up next,
DeAndre Navarro will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Lifted the other way to left center. Orlando has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Eric Hosmer will come forward now to begin the seventh inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Rollins is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, this has been a much better outing for him than it was his last time around. Remember, he's coming off of a start in which he allowed 5 runs, so he's got to be saying, this is a lot more like it.
Mike Moustakas is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Right to Laurie. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category, as you can see right here. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Jackson. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Brett Laurie steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th. Avisail Garcia will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Infante there to make the play. 1 gone. 1 away, and Jimmy Rollins will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot for Jimmy Rollins. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 1.
Adam Eaton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
2 out, nobody on. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Travis Snyder will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Nate Jones will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Travis Snyder stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Omar Infante.
Omar Infante is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. There's a hot shot out to left center over the head of the shortstop Rollins, a base hit. Gerard Dyson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Jared Dyson.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Liner towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Alcides Escobar will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Paulo Orlando steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Eaton has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals strand a pair. They still trail it here 3-1. Gerard Dyson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 1, Jared Dyson.
Settling in now, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Jose Abreu gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Snyder. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 21.
Todd Frazier steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Popped high in the air. Infante is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Kendrys Morales will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him is he's currently leading the American League in that category. It's almost a guarantee that any league you leave him is pretty darn safe these days. He's like a starting pitcher's security blanket, and we'll see if he can wrap this one up too.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Robertson's ready. First pitch on the way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the